right, what's up, everyone? And special welcome to everybody who's been waiting 2 years for this break. It is Topps Chrome Tennis. Yes, 2021. Topps Chrome Tennis has just been released. It's about time. So, as a former tennis player and a just general fan of the sport, happy to finally see it here. Should be pretty fun. We have this case, and then we have another case tomorrow. Auctions are ending right now for the one that we're going to break tomorrow morning, or at least early tomorrow. I'm not sure the exact time. Auctions are ending right now for that. And we are combining the shipping on this and that and all of our other 10 total player breaks from this weekend. So if you did already buy into this one, you get free shipping on that, etc. We always do we always adjust the invoices as soon as possible once all auctions have ended for the night, and for all those who need to get free shipping as they're already in some breaks this weekend. Or if you do overpay, it's never a problem. No need to message or ask for that refund. We always go through all orders late Sunday night or early on Monday and send refunds to everybody who paid shipping multiple times for the weekend. All right, so let's see here. Before we get started, only one other quick thing to tell you about, and then we'll get right to the cards. We have a Facebook group, and through that Facebook group, we run a break credit contest during every single eBay player break. Right there is a link to that group. We always give away at least 75 in break credit. That's what it is here today, 75. But in order to get into that contest, you do have to sign up for it. Obviously, you have to have a spot in this break to enter. But then you also need to sign up through the Facebook group. This is not advertised anywhere on eBay. It's not an eBay contest. It's a Facebook group contest. So either join that group for the first time. If you do so, we'll get you approved at the end of the break, but you'll be put automatically into the contest. Or if you are already a member of our group, you probably already know what to do. Simply post the word "finally" in the contest thread in the Facebook group. That'll get you in there. So those are the two ways to sign up. We'll take all the names we've entered, give away 50 and then 25 to the top 2 spots, and then we'll do a full recap right after that. All right, that is pretty much it. We are ready to go. Oh, actually, one final thing. This is in regards to giving away even more free stuff. Why not? Why not take a shot at even more? And with small checklists like this, we do have a little better chance to hit this than usual. So give me one quick second. Let me pull the checklist on screen. About to say here it is, but I clicked to the wrong window. There we go. There it is. Full checklist on screen. We're going to random this thing 3 times. The top 2 names will be our bounties for this break. If we get very, very lucky and pull a card number out of 5 or less of one of those 2 names, then that particular spot will get 200 in break credit, and more importantly for everyone else, the contest I just told you about in the Facebook group, that is 75, would be raised all the way up to $1,000. So, quick random here, 3 times in this random, as we always do. That's 1, 2, and 3. So, Bernarda Para and Ann Lee will be our bounties for this break. We'll get those on screen and we'll get going. Okay, well, I was checking on one other thing on eBay. It is good to go. That's been taken care of. Thank you, Tyco, for getting that through. All right. Try something a little different. I was think of this. Just open the case from the bottom. Everything will be stacked up properly. You don't have to flip everything around. Hey, it worked perfectly. Why didn't I ever think of that before? 3 years in, that's the first time I've ever thought to do that. All right. Topps Chrome Tennis. There it is. 2021. Oh, 2021. So as I mentioned, I'm a fan of tennis. Yeah, I used to play a ton of tennis, but I won't say that I'm a fan in the sense that I know all the current players. I'm more from back in the 90s, maybe early 2000s, back when I played a ton and I just followed the sport a lot closer. So definitely some players in here I'm going to be very excited to see, and then many others that may be big names that I don't even know how to pronounce. But do my best. We'll have fun with it. Don't everybody talk at once, by the way. I will not be able to keep up. All right, so as with other Topps Chrome products with 4 no big current players in the set then. Yeah, well, there's what, Coco and Emma. Yeah, I know there's... I know we're missing some big names that, you know, especially those who have just retired or retiring soon or whatever, that really should be in here. So as with other Topps Chrome products, 4 cards a pack, 18 packs in a box, we're going to stack these up. Just makes it a whole lot easier to go through them this way. But yeah, where's Djokovic? Where's Nadal? Where's Federer? I mean, also from the past, where's McEnroe? Where's Agassi? Like, what do they got to do to get some of these names in there? I don't know. That was definitely disappointing, as I'm sure many of you were when you saw the checklist, but there's still some fun stuff to pull out of here. We still got Hingis, Navrata, Lova, Sampras, Emma, and Coco from current time. Definitely a few names in here that I am not as familiar with, but anyway, we'll get to that. Hopefully some fun stuff, some nice autographs. Not sure how many autographs you're going to get in the case. It's not a guaranteed. It's not every box in this, as you probably know. It's not every box. For some of you, perhaps you could help me out. So have some of you been a part of other breaks? Or just seen some cases open or anything and kind of know about how many autographs are usually coming out per case? I'm assuming it's in the line of like 4 or so, but hopefully I'm wrong. Hopefully it's a lot more than that. All right, here we go. Best of luck, everyone. There is my beautiful face in the reflection. I knew these cards are going to be reflective. There you go. Hi. All right. So we're not going to read out every base card by any means, but we'll be calling out all the hits of any sort. Misaki Doi. I'm sure that's not how you pronounce it. Dope. That's a refractor. Aces, Pete Sampras. Any inserts and any refractors, like non-number parallels, will be sleeving up. Clay court parallel here for Nadia Podoroska. Those are not numbered. All cards do ship. We're not going to read out every base card, but all cards do ship. Nadia Podoroska there with a refractor. Masaki Do. Saw someone go 5 in 5 boxes, but I think that was just luck. 5 or 6 per case. Okay, 5 or 6 per case. That sounds reasonable enough. We have a Rings of Honor. Rings of Honor for Carrie Reed. Insert. And there is our first autograph. Alex Duminar. That is going to be out of 50. Oh, no, it's not. That's going to be out of 10. 9 out of 10. Let's see what the color is on that. That's interesting. I looked up the different colors on the autographs and the checklist, and it doesn't mention anything out of a parallel out of 10, but 9 out of 10, there you go. Alex Duminar. Congrats on that hit. We got Sabine Lisicki with the refractor. Battle of the Baselines. Duel for Sampras and Jim Courier. Those are guys I remember. All right, so any duels like this, we're going to be... If like, say we got 2 of this exact card in the break, 1 would go to each spot. It's pretty simple. We're as fair as we possibly can be, though. If we got any parallels, we are going to do a random at the end. We'll take care of those in the randoms. You'll see different ways we do that. But if there's any numbered parallels or something like that, we would do a random. Rod Laver with the Rings of Honor insert. But if it is the same card twice, we will just split that up evenly. Conchita Martinez with the refractor. Simona Halep with the Aces. Aces insert. Butch Buchholz with a refractor. Aces for Chris Everett. And Gold Shimmer for Peaches. Peaches Bartkowitz. There we go. Gold Shimmer 28 out of 50. Fascinating. Some of the players and the pitchers, etc. Obviously, they're going all time with this. Aljaz Bedene with the refractor. And Michael Chang, remember him. That's out of 150. 82 of 150 for the teal parallel, Michael Chang. Aqua parallel. All right, that's going to close off box number 1. Interesting stuff. International Tennis Hall of Fame. Yeah, it's just I am very curious why certain players, I'm sure there has to do something with some sort of contract or whatever, why certain obvious big names are not in the set is kind of a shame. I guess maybe that's why it took them so long to put this out. Perhaps they were trying to get a lot more in than they ended up getting, and they finally just went for it. I don't know. I'm sure somebody out there knows. But yeah, we'll have this case today. We have another case tomorrow. Auctions are ending now for the case tomorrow. And if you did buy into this one, we will be going through all orders as soon as possible once all auctions end tonight, and adjust your shipping to free. Adjust your invoice to free shipping there. But if you do pay before we do so, it's no big deal. We always go through all orders late Sunday night or early Monday and refund anybody who paid extra shipping. So no need to request anything there. We always take care of that on our end, so you don't have to worry about that no matter what, whichever way you do it. We'll have these in the mail with all the other breaks from this weekend on Wednesday. And I think we're going to have one more case of this next week, and I can't say 100% at this point, but I think we'll have one more case. All right, got orange near the top here. Good luck. Maybe that's an orange auto. We'll see. We got Nick Bollettieri with the clay court parallel. It is not. It is a Battle of the Baselines. Sampras and Courier, orange parallel out of 25. 21 out of 25. So as I said before, this card would be randomed separately, of course. Numbered out of 25 there. And Judy Dalton with the Rings of Honor. Got a green parallel for Yuri Sully, number 1 out of 75. Nick Bollettieri with the Refractor. Battle of the Baselines right here for Billie Jean King, Margaret Smith Court. Battle of the Baselines. Ivanovic, Anna Ivanovic, Aces Insert. Gigi Fernandez, Refractor. Rings of Honor for Brad Parks. Brad Parks, Rings of Honor insert. Lucy Safarova, I'm going to go with a Refractor. Again, I am not sure on a lot of them. Mark Woodford, Refractor. I mean, where's the Williams sisters? Maresmo, Amelie Maresmo, Aces insert. Clay Court, Gigi Fernandez. Ken Rosewell with a Refractor. Gustavo Curtin, Refractor. Aces, Jim Courier. And we got a blue parallel here for Virginia Wade. Virginia Wade, blue, number 76 out of 99. Closing out the box. Clay court, I think. Well, we got 2 in the first box. I think it's about 2 per box, but I don't know. I don't know if anything is exact on that. So a little more than 1. We are top loading the clay courts. I should say Layla's over on the side doing that and a bunch of the harder work here while I'm having the fun of opening the cards. But yeah, we'll get those. Those are top loaded. All the numbered hits and all the autographs are all top loaded. What's up, Vincent? How you doing? And thank you for that info before, Mr. Dude. Mr. Dude Van Dudestein. Nice name, dude. Better here than nowhere, right? You got 2 parallel with 1 player already. Better now than never. Sorry if overall it's been a rough luck there lately, Vincent. Alrighty, box number 3. Good luck. Elise Mertens with the refractor. Hingis, aces. Clay Court, Pat Rafter. Refractor, Alexander Rubik. Clay Court, Rajiv Ram. Heldman with the Rings of Honor, Julie Heldman. Purple, Nick Bollettieri. That is going to be number 185 out of 199. Reminds me of my tennis coach. Guido Pella, refractor. Gustavo Curtin. Purple Wave, 36 out of 199. Gustavo. Battle of the baselines here for Rod Laver and Roy Emerson. Rod and Roy. Yannick Noah with the aces. Monique Kalkman Vandenbosch, refractor. Newcomb, John Newcomb with the Rings of Honor insert. Jim Corio, refractor. Newcomb again, aces. And Edberg, Stefan Edberg, number 95 out of 99. Edberg, blue, parallel. Christina McHale, refractor. And that is going to close out box number 3. There was a time in my life that my parents thought I was going to become a professional tennis player. I guess I thought I was too at some point when I was very young, but gave that up when I got burned out at the age of 12. Man, I was traveling around the state playing tennis tournaments every single weekend. Every weekend. I was ranked pretty high in the state there back in the day. It's pretty good. But man, I got burned out. It is a tough life to get to as good as any of these people end up being. No doubt about that. We all know that. But yeah, it is. I don't know how everybody doesn't get burned out. So when I was watching the movie King Richard, you know, definitely emphasized so much there. Back in the day, Rod Laver with a refractor. Aces for Pat Lafton. Takes dedication and insane hard work, no matter how good you are. Amelie Maresmo with a refractor. Michael Stitch with a refractor. I guess that's true for every sport, but I don't know. Individual sports like tennis seems to be more. Coco with the aces. Judy Dalton, yeah, with the Clay Court parallel. Donald Dell, refractor. Clay Court, Jonas Yortman. Ken Rosewall, refractor. Bollettieri, Rings of Honor. And our next autograph, Pam Shriver. That's cool. On card. Was our first auto on card as well? Yeah, it was. I didn't even notice that. That was on card. All right, that's cool. That's actually really cool. They have on card autos here. Pam Shriver. The base auto out of 50. 49 of 50. Pam Shriver. Base autograph. Christy Pigeon with the Aqua, number 135 out of 150. Man, with a stronger checklist, this would be an amazing product. David Goffin with a refractor. Battle of the Baselines. The base autos out of 50. On card. Chris Everett, Martina Navratilova. Battle of the Baselines. Billie Jean King, Rings of Honor. Cliff Drysdale, Refractor. And Aces from Michael Chang. That is box 4. 4 down, 8 to go. Rose Gold. Yeah, they don't have it listed there. So Rose Gold out of 10. Thank you, though. You do see orange down there. I'm not sure if that's going to be an autograph or not, but orange near the bottom of this box. I did not notice that as far as the boxes with the autos having less numbers, but hey, we'll take the auto. Plus, I mean, that's low numbered. All of them are, which is super cool. 50 or less, all on card. So I'm saying, man, you put a strong checklist in this, you gotta, and there's obviously very few tennis cards actually produced. That'd be an amazing product. I'd really, really wish, I guess, I'm sure they try to do it stronger. I don't know. I don't know the details of what happened exactly, but frustrating. All right, box number 5. Good luck. Refractor for Jan Kos. Aces, Margaret Smith Court. Clay Court Parallel, Daniela Hantuchova. Charles Passero with the Refractor. Clay Court, Katie Volanets. Butch Buchholz with the Rings of Honor insert. Gigi Fernandez, Purple Wave, number 34 out of 199, Gigi. Sakido with the Purple Parallel, number 95 out of 199. Battle of the Baselines for Virginia Wade and Billie Jean King. Yannick Noah there with the Rings of Honor. Jennifer Brady, Refractor. Tracy Austin with the Aces. Bernarda Pera, Refractor. Aces for Alex DeMinor. And orange coming up here. That is an autograph. Bernarda Pera. Bernarda Pera, autograph 18 out of 25. Orange. You see a little, I don't know what exactly would I call that. I don't know if that'll wipe off or not, but a little bit on the back. Not perfect, but looks good on the front. Bernarda Pera, orange. Auto parallel out of 25. Nice hit pair spot. Lorenzo Sonego with a refractor, and Lin Zhu. Refractor closing out box number 5. Friendly reminder, as we get close to the halfway point, we do a Facebook group break credit contest during every eBay player break. You'll want to get in there, especially in this one, because, needless to say, with this small of a checklist, and a lot of people buy in multiple spots. There's not going to be a lot of people in that, so you'll have a much better chance to win than usual. So if you're not sure what I mean, that you need to sign up through the Facebook group, either by using the link I provided at the top of the chat there, or search for KOs-cardbreaks in Facebook groups to get in there. Just sign up. We'll get you approved at the end, but we'll put you automatically into the contest if you join during the break. If you're already a member of our group, then you simply need to find the contest thread right towards the top and post the word "finally" in there, meaning finally we have this release out. Been waiting for years. So we just post that in there, or join the group the first time. We'll put you in. Obviously, you do have to have a spot in this break to qualify. We do always verify all the winners. We'll give away 75 break credit there, as we do in every eBay player break. So not advertised on eBay. It's a Facebook group contest. That's why you got it. That's why you got to sign up to enter. All right, box number 6. Good luck, everyone. Mike Bryan, refractor. Aces, Chris Everett. Clay court parallel, Martina Trevisan. Refractor, Pam Shriver. Juan Ignacio Londero, refractor. Halo for the Aces. Blue parallel, Carolina Pliskova. Blue number 65 out of 99. Valerie Ziginfus with a refractor, and Helena Sukova, clay court parallel. Navratilova with the Rings of Honor. Aqua parallel, Harold Mayo number 122 out of 150. A refractor for Navratilova. Battle of the baselines here for Conchita Martinez and Martina Hingis. Rod Laver with the Aces. Brad Parks, refractor. And Rings of Honor for Pete Sampras. Pete Sampras is my favorite player growing up. You know why? It's very, very simple. I learned when I was just getting into music and discovering that, man, very, very quickly, Pearl Jam was my favorite band. Pete Sampras. Pearl Jam was also his favorite band. That is why I was a big Pete Sampras fan. Simple as that. That's the most important thing, right? I was like, man, maybe one day I'll run into him at a concert. Never happened. Did run into Dennis Rodman at a Pearl Jam concert before, and did do that. Never Pete Sampras, though. Also Rodman's favorite band. I think this concludes the Pearl Jam advertisement part of the break. I ran into him in the bathroom. It was actually outside of the bathroom. It was in the. It's not the only Pearl Jam. I've been to about 60 Pearl Jam shows, but this was a little mini festival, and it's the only one I ever had some sort of VIP thing to. Not that I actually got to meet the band or anything, but just a little not backstage, but a little back area at the festival, and that's where I ran into Dennis Rodman, the one. Very cool. Isn't WSOP coming up? Says Marcus. You bet it is. You bet it is, buddy. WSOP starts in about 10 days, I believe. That's my first event. So yeah, we won't be running as many breaks coming up in the next 7 weeks or so. As Marcus mentioned, there World Series of Poker coming up here in Vegas. Katie Vonitz with the refractor. We will have breaks, just not quite as many. Thank you very much. I'll mention that a little more after this box ends in the next pack, since we got time to time to chit chat. Margaret Smith Court and Rosie Casals with the Battle of the Sexes. Rings of Honor for Nancy Ritchie. Daniela Hantachova with a refractor. Rings of Honor for Rosie Casals. Excuse me. Edberg Aces. Clay Court Sabine Lasicki. Helena Sukova with the refractor. Aces for Rajiv Ram. Blue parallel here, Nancy Ritchie is going to be numbered out of 99, number 40 of 99 for Ritchie. Martina Hingis with a refractor. Purple Wave, Lucy Safarova, number 165 out of 199. Martina Trevesan with a refractor. Austin Tracy Austin there with an Aces insert. Clay Court, Butch Buchholz, Clay Court parallel. Refractor, Annette Kontovit. And we do have a different parallel coming up. This is going to be a spackle for Chris Everett. It's going to be out of 125, 82 of 125. Some sort of spackle parallel there. Actually, that's a mini diamond. Excuse me, that's not a spackle. Mini diamond, 82 out of 125. Chris Everett. Closing out the box 7. Yeah, World Series Poker coming up. Marcus, you play? You play yourself? That is here in Vegas. I used to play poker professionally, so I do still dabble in that series. That is not just the main event that you see on TV, the 10,000 main event, huge, no limit. It's not just that. It's actually, this year it's 95. Like, I remember about 15 years ago, 20 years ago, it was like, it was about 50 bracelet events. Now it's 95. They gradually increase it. So yeah, there's a ton of events, ton of different games, ton of buy-ins. And I used to play a full schedule. Sometimes we get 30 events or so. But these days, probably, maybe play 5 to 10 events, something like that. But I'll be playing some, and that does mean our break schedule overall will cut back. We have been doing about 6 to 10 breaks most weekends for a bit. But coming up, starting next weekend, we're probably going to be doing about maybe 2 or 3 most weekends for the next 7 weeks. In fact, we may even have a few weeks we don't do any. So we'll have a reduced schedule for a little bit. And probably, we assume, by mid-July, somewhere in that range, we'll start getting back to usual. You play, but not World Series. Yeah, I hear you, I hear you. I moved to Vegas in 2005 and started playing. I moved here to play poker and played 2 events that year, but every year after that, I got deep in one of them, got 18th in one of them. Big no limit event. But after that, pretty much every summer, World Series is what I was living for. But now that when we started this up 3 years ago, it kind of like got burned out a little bit. wasn't doing quite as much poker anymore. But still play a little. All right, here we go. Judy Dalton with a refractor. This is box number 8. Rod Laver with the Aces. Aljaz Bedini with a Clay Court parallel. And I will tell you about, when we open the next packs, I'll tell you about the giveaway that has to do with the World Series. Giveaway that has to do with it through our Facebook group. You want to get in on that. It's another reason to join that group. Jonas Bjorkman, refractor. Rajiv Ram with the refractor. Talk about that when we open the next packs. Margaret Smith Court, Aces. Orange parallel for Michael Chang. That's cool. Out of 25 here. 18 of 25. Michael Chang. Orange parallel. I was a fan of Chang growing up, too. We got Pat Rafter, refractor. But yeah, Sampras was probably my tennis idol. Closest thing to it. There's a base Pat Rafter. The only reason I'm mentioning this is because this card is really scuffed up. Haven't really seen much of that, but some of that is wiping right off, but yeah, could happen here and there. Conchita Martinez. Hey, we got an orange autograph here. Conchita Martinez with a Clay Court parallel. An orange auto for Richard Gasquet. Orange on-card auto, numbered out of 25. 1 of 25 for Richard Gasquet. We do have some of those same markings I saw in the last one, the last autograph. Maybe it's on a lot of them. But Richard Gasquet, orange, 1 of 25. Nice hit, Gasquet spot. Peaches with the Rings of Honor. Blue, Chris Everett. Nice hit. Number 95 out of 99. Chris Everett, blue parallel. Laszlo Berry, or Derry actually, with the refractor. Battle of the Sexes, Margaret Smith Court and Chris Everett. Yeah, that's the one I showed. Battle of the Sexes there. Alex DeMinor with the Aces insert. And refractor for Taylor Preston. Rings of Honor, Margaret Smith Court, closing out box number 8. Let's see. Let's catch up with the chat here. Vincent, just win the whole tournament we're all cheering for. Yeah, let's try to do that. Let's try to win that whole tournament. I will be trying to win them all. Everyone I play. That's what we're going to do. Win them all. I will be definitely tell you about that in a second as far as the main event goes. Referring to that one. Do I use a solver or have I used one? I have never used a solver, Marcus. I have never been one to, frankly, to study that much poker. I've learned from experience. Also, but I did, I have written some poker books. I've co-written some poker books, I should say. I've also worked with a lot of training sites, made videos there in the past. Like, did things, obviously did these things a long time ago. I don't think I did anything as far as the training goes in the last probably 10 years of my poker career, but all of it was in the earlier stages. Need some low-colored autos, nice. If you're gonna pull, like, get like 5 or 6. Yeah, let's get some more. Let's get some more. I got the orange, got the rose gold. I mean, all autos here are out of 50 or less. That's cool. So yeah, World Series main event. We do the last few years. We've done a. I would not say the boom poker is over. I would not say that, Marcus. I mean, it's definitely over compared to what it was. You know, how it was booming back in the day. But at the same time, I wouldn't be surprised at all if this year's World Series main event is the biggest ever. Like, it is. There's still growth, especially outside of the U.S., especially where online, where you're able to play it a lot more freely throughout much of the world. There's plenty of growth all over the world in poker, but at the same time, even here, we're seeing a little mini boom the last couple years, kind of post-pandemic, I could say. People want to get back out there here in Vegas and poker rooms. I don't know. Oh yeah. I mean, the heyday back in, like, well, you're saying 2015. I'm thinking more like 2009, 2010, 11, 12, or in that era. Anywho, yeah. Okay, I didn't quite get to the main event talk giveaway. We'll do that in the next packs. Anna Ivanovich with the refractor. Billie Jean King, aces. Clay Court parallel, Taylor Preston. Refractor, Stan Smith. Julie Heldman, refractor. Aces for Curtin. Gustavo Curtin, aces insert. And looks like a gold for Jim Courier. Number 2 out of 50. Courier gold parallel. Nice hit. We got Leandro Reedy with the refractor. Laszlo Dare. Clay Court parallel. Rings of Honor for Valerie Zagainfus. I'm sure I'm messing that one up, and many others. Yeah, it doesn't feel the same. The boom doesn't feel the same, but at the same time, the numbers are there. Numbers are really there. Nancy Ritchie, number 111 out of 125. Nancy Ritchie with the mini diamond parallel. So, but that really means overall, even though the numbers are there, maybe the tournaments are not as soft as they were then by any means. Tracy Austin, 46 out of 50 with the base autograph here. Tracy Austin. Yannick Noah, refractor. Battle of the baselines, Battle of the baselines for Sampras and Michael Chang. Emerson, Rings of Honor, Roy Emerson. Refractor for Fruit McMillan. And Jim Courier with the aces. So yeah, every year, last few years, we've given away 1.5% of my World Series main event. I never sell for the tournament, but I will. I do give away a little bit through the Facebook group. Obviously, you'll have to sign up for that contest when we do that. We'll have a big thread for that. We'll have we'll be posting updates in that thread, etc. Or at least maybe we'll do a new thread for updates, whatever. But we'll have a contest in the Facebook group. Last 2 years, we gave away 1.5% of the main event cash. I did not cash 2 years ago. I did cash last year. It wasn't a big cash, but, you know, we gave away $300. That's 1.5 or so. But, yeah, if I was to win that tournament, I mean, last year, first place paid $10 million. That would have been a $150,000 giveaway. So it would have been the biggest giveaway ever in sports card history, as far as I know. And, you know, we'll give it a shot. You never know. Could happen. Would love to do it. I assume first will be similar territory this year, maybe even bigger. Maybe even bigger. But yeah, as you mentioned, you asked earlier, I've never used a solver. I mean, mostly in my heyday, solvers didn't exist. And frankly, sometimes I don't even mind playing against people that I know use them a lot, because I know some tendencies that they're doing that can take advantage of. At the same time, that said, I'm sure those who are using them properly and really studying hard and learning from them overall do have an edge these days. That would be cool, Vincent. Hopefully I'll be in that territory, but never been that deep. I've got a 100th. You know, we're talking usually about 6,000 to 8,000 players, somewhere in there. I've gotten 100th before. I've gotten in the top, like 150th-ish one time, and I've gotten around 200, 250th, somewhere in there a couple times. So I've been fairly deep a few times, but, you know, never really that close to the final table, but could happen. Tracy Austin, Refractor. Maresmo. Amelie Maresmo with an Aces. Clay Court, Annette Kontaviet. Hannah Mandlikova with the Refractor. Pigeon. Christy Pigeon with the Rings of Honor. Martina Hingis with the Clay Court Parallel. Got a blue parallel here for Yuri Vasily. 78 out of 99. Carolina Pliskova with a green parallel, number 37 of 75. Get to some of these questions on the next packs, by the way. Madison Keys, Refractor. Don't usually have this many poker questions, but happy to field them. We got Anna Ivanovich with the Aces insert. Got a purple here for Nadia Podorowski. That is a purple parallel, number 188 out of 199. Refractor, Mackie McDonald. David Hall, Refractor. Battle of the Baselines, Rod Laver and Ken Rosewolf. Pete Sampras, Aces. What's up with some of this? Okay, International Tennis Hall of Fame, I guess. Maybe Hall of Fame members have the logo. Just now really noticing that. Alex Tamanar, Refractor. I assume that's what it is. Rings of Honor for Stan Smith. And that is box number 10, bringing us to the penultimate box of the break. Yeah, first off, R.I.P. Doyle for sure. R.I.P. Doyle, man. That was, I think I was breaking live. Forget exactly what day when I heard that happen. Maybe was it a week ago? A couple days ago? I actually can't remember which one. I think it was a week ago. But yeah, R.I.P. Doyle. I mean, he was 89. Lived quite a life, quite a long life. Godfather of poker there. Can't say I ever like sat down and had a meal or had a lot of conversations or anything with Doyle, but I did play with him. I don't know, 10, 15, 20 times over the years, something like that. Always a unique experience when you got to play with Doyle. Very much remember the first time I ever played with him because I was very, very young in the poker world at that point. I just made a World Series final table, and obviously not the main event, some other event. And late registered another tournament, got set right across from Doyle. Some people came over, some reporters asking me what happened final table, all that stuff a few minutes later. So needless to say, just reporters come around asking somebody that Doyle had no idea who I was, never seen me before. So I guess it piqued his interest because after the reporters left, he looked up at the board seeing the recent finishes and he was like, so you're Turner. That was the first words he ever spoke to me. Definitely remember those. Thought it was pretty cool. But you know, like I said, I never played cash games with him by any means. His cash games were always way, way, way higher than I would ever play. But here and there throughout tournaments, I would get at his table. I don't think I ever played 10 deuce against him, as far as I know. But I do know for sure I was at the table before, and he turned over 10 deuce on a bluff with a smile, just playing it just for fun. You know, not like a TV hand or anything, but just for fun. Just for laughs at the table, he did it. Bob Bryan with a Refractor. Aces, Stefan Edberg. Donald Bell, Clay Court. Peaches with a Refractor. Maybe if I ever got Delta and he raised or something, I couldn't have helped myself and I would have done something. I don't remember. But I feel like that's probably the case, but never happened. Margaret Smith Court with a Refractor. Rajiv Ram with a Aces insert. Sue Shea, I'm going to go with, I don't know at all, 50 out of 99. Sue with a blue parallel there. Juan Manuel Cerundolo, Refractor. Clay Court parallel, Michael Stitch. Yeah, I read his book also, Walter. Hard Not. That was the book. That was back in the day. That was like the only poker book. That was the Bible of poker there. Everybody read that thing. Judy Dalton, AM with the Rings of Honor insert. Grigor Dimitrov with the refractor. And something certainly applied after the poker boom, but a lot of the stuff at that point was kind of dated. Aljaz Badin, 28 out of 199, purple. But that said, it was still a worthwhile book, especially if you're playing other games, aside from Hold'em, which I play mostly. Nick Bollettieri with the Purple Wave, number 55 out of 199. Battle of the Baselines for Billie Jean King and Margaret Smith Court. Rings of Honor for Brad Parks. Refractor, Virginia Wade. And Aces for Coco. Closeout box number 11, the penultimate box. Yeah, it's definitely worth reading, even if whether you're a beginner or more advanced in poker. Either way, it's worth reading. Just also almost like as a historical relic, but also there's still plenty of good advice in there. Even though some of it is a little dated for today's game, there's still plenty of good advice. Super System we're referring to, of course. There was a sequel as well. Sequel, you got a lot of other people. I do know Daniel Negreanu wrote like a draw section for the sequel that I definitely read a couple times. Draw is definitely my main game. I'll be playing. Those are the main tournaments I'll be looking forward to playing at the series. By the way, when I say I played with Doyle a bunch of times in tournaments, he didn't play that many no-limit tournaments over the years. But he played mostly mixed game tournaments, which is the same thing I play. So mostly play mixed game tournaments. So you do play with a lot of the bigger names in poker, in poker because of that. End up in those smaller fields playing more fun games, much more fun games than no-limit Hold'em. Not that we don't all play a lot of the no limit too, but those are much bigger fields, so it's a much smaller chance we ever end up like playing with each other there. But when you play small mixed game fields, you do end up on their tables a lot more. Or at least used to. R.I.P. Doyle. All right, this is the final box of the case. Excuse me. After we do this box, we will be. I'll be going over the. You can keep the Raz and triple draw. Come on. I'm not a huge fan of Raz, but triple draw, man, it's my best game. Once we do this box, we'll do the break credit contest through the Facebook group. I'll go over the rules or the way to sign up for that one more time right after this box is over. Then we'll take a couple minutes, get those names together, run that giveaway, and then we will get to the full recap right after that. All right, Nancy Ritchie, Refractor, kicking off the final box here. Pat Rafter with the Aces insert. Clay Court Parallel for Amelie Marissimo. Refractor, Chris Everett. Clay Court, Rod Laver. Reed, that is Kerry Reed with the Rings of Honor. Coco with a numbered hit right here. That is number 42 out of 150. Nice to see Coco get on board right at the end here. Last box. Nice hit there, Ernest with the Coco spot. And we have one more autograph. That is Stan Smith. Going to be a base auto out of 50, number 8 of 50 for Stan Smith. Sue Shi with a refractor. Battle of the Baseline, Sampras and Courier. Rod Laver, Rings of Honor. And final stack here coming up. Got Yuri Vaselli with a refractor. Martina Hingis with the Aces inserts. Carolina Pliskova, refractor. Michael Chang, Aces. You have one more numbered hit coming up at the end. We got Edberg here with a refractor and the mini diamond parallel right here for Edberg. Stefan Edberg, number 48 out of 125, mini diamond parallel to close out the break. All right, as I said before, we do have one more case of this tomorrow. We may have another case next weekend. I think we probably will. I have one final case next weekend. But we will be back tomorrow with one case. Auctions are still ending. Just not a lot of players left, but some players are still ending tonight here for the next 30 minutes or so. We'll be getting those new invoices with free shipping out if you already bought into this one, etc. We'll be taking care of all that stuff on eBay once all those auctions end tonight. But yeah, first off, we have a break credit contest to run and then a full recap to do as well. So the contest, we're giving away 75 in break credit. Here's how you get in if you haven't yet. Simply use the link I just typed out and sign up for the group. This contest is not an eBay contest, not advertised anywhere on eBay. It is a Facebook group contest. You do need to sign up by either joining that Facebook group for the first time, use the link I just provided, or search for KOs-cardbreaks in the Facebook group if you don't want to click the link. Or if you're already part of our group, then you simply need to type in the word finally in the contest thread there at the top of the group or right near the top of the group. So those are two ways to sign up. We're going to take all the names who joined there in the next, and take all those names, put them in a random in the next few minutes, and we'll draw for a couple winners. And then we will do our full recap after that. So, yeah, I'm going to step away from the mic, get all those names together. This is your final chance to sign up. Got to be pretty quick. It's not going to take long. There's not going to be a lot of people in this contest. It's going to be a quick one to get together and a quick one to run here. Obviously, the only thing I didn't mention there, obviously you do have to have a spot in this break to enter. Needless to say, it's only open for people with a spot in the break. All right, I'm going to be back. Yeah, no worries if you're pinning, Tyler. We always prove everybody here who has signed up during the break, and we'll get you directly into the contest. So you will not need to post in the thread. You'll be automatically put in. You'll be in the next one, as in you're not in this break, Marcus? Is that what you're saying? Gotcha. Well, if you did sign up, I'll make a note of that so I can make sure I don't get you in this contest. So thanks for letting me know there, because we do always verify those winners there anyway. All right, these are going to be in the mail on Wednesday. That's the last thing I'm going to say here. And before I step away from the mic, if you're not sticking around for this extra stuff, thanks again for joining us. These will be in the mail on Wednesday. I'll be right back to run that giveaway. All right, as I mentioned, that would be fast. Commenting has now been turned off. Looks like we have 12 people signed up, including the new members here. So first off, welcome to the group to V and Tyler. Got you both in the contest automatically. No need to post in the thread. Commenting has been turned off anyway. You've just been approved and approved for the group there, but you don't need to post. In future breaks of ours you join, you will need to post in that particular contest thread in order to get into that contest. We do one of those during every eBay player break, so it would always be live in the group during that particular break that you'd be in. All right, before I throw these names on screen, I'm going to roll the dice, determine how many times we're going to random this list. As long as it doesn't come up snake eyes, we'll go with this number. It is 7. Typical 7 right there. There you go. 7 times on the random. All right, and quick look here. Make sure there's no duplicates on this list. Yeah, we're good. Small list, 12 names, no duplicates. I do like to mention one final time at this point, especially as I know there'll be some new people here with this break, and many that do not watch the break, that just tune in for the recap later on. So, got to mention here one last time as we got these names on screen. Some of them are going to be wondering why their name's not on screen. This is a Facebook group contest. We run one during every eBay player break, not advertised on eBay. Facebook group contest. You do have to sign up through the group, as I mentioned several times during each break. by either posting in the contest thread in the group or just joining the group for the first time during that break. We always do verify the winners there. And so yeah, if you missed out this time around, get in there next time. We do one every single eBay player break. All right, 7 times on the random. Top spot gets 15 break credit. Second 25. Good luck. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. We've got Tyler, brand new with us. You got the 50 coming your way. Congrats, Tyler. And Karen, you got the 25. Karen, you've won before. You know the drill, but Tyler's new. I do know Tyler is definitely in the break, so congrats there, Tyler. And I do know as well that Karen's in the break, so that said, that is, well, I'm mentioning that because I do know that Corey, you would move up into the winner's circle if one was not in the break, but this particular case, I know for sure they are. So I'm going to be in touch through the Facebook group, through Messenger there, Tyler. I know Karen knows the drill, but I'll be in touch through Messenger with you, not through eBay messages, but through Facebook Messenger. That's where we do all the contest notifications and all that. I'll explain it all there, but basically it can be used on anything we sell anywhere. That means our eBay player breaks or anything else we sell through our any pick a team or random team breaks or wax we occasionally run or sell through our Facebook group or website. Anything we sell anywhere, it's good, no expiration. Just look out for that in Messenger later tonight, Tyler. All right, let's get to this recap. So we do have all the base inserts and refractors all sleeved up. They won't be in the recap though, but they're all sleeved up. I'm going to start out with the clay court parallels. I think we got approximately, I'm not going to count them, but I think we got approximately 2 per box on these. Clay courts for Rod Laver, Amelie Marasmo, Annette Cantaviet, Michael Stitch, Martina Hingis, Donald Dell, Taylor Preston, Laszlo Dare. And if you are just joining for the recap, yeah, you can use the credit. I promise you, I'll give you all those details in the Facebook Messenger message. No worries. But yeah, anything we sell anywhere. So again, I just want to start the recap saying sorry if I'm mispronouncing some of these names. I did play a lot of tennis. I am a fan of tennis, but I am not always up to date on it by any means. Don't know how to pronounce them all by any means. Aljaz Badene, Conchita Martinez, Butch Buchholz, Sabine Lasicki, Martina Trevisan, Helena Sukova, Katie Volinitz, Daniela Hantushova, Judy Dalton AM, Jonas Bjorkman, Rajiv Ram, Pat Rafter, Gigi Fernandez, Nick Bolleteri, Misaki Do, and Nadia Podoroska. Those are the clay court parallels. All right, numbered parallels out of 199. We have purple waves and purples. Starting off with the purple waves out of 199, Nick Bolleteri, Gustavo Curtin, Gigi Fernandez, Lucy Safarova, Nick Bolleteri with a true purple as well, Misaki Do, Nadia Podoroska, and Aljaz Badini. Numbered out of 150, we have Aquas here for Michael Chang, Christy Pigeon, Harold Mayo, and Coco from the last box. Numbered out of 125, we have mini diamond parallels for Chris Everett, Nancy Ritchie, and Stefan Edberg. Numbered out of 99, we have blue parallels. Actually got a lot of blues. That's a little odd. Virginia Wade, Edberg, Carolina Pliskova, Nancy Ritchie, Chris Everett, Yuri Vasily, and Sue Ishe, which I'm sure I'm butchering. Greens out of 75, we got Yuri Vasily and Carolina Pliskova. Gold wave out of 50, we got Peaches. And then true gold out of 50, Jim Courier. Orange out of 25, we have Michael Chang. And we also have Battle of the Baselines Duel, Pete Sampras, Jim Courier. We're going to be randoming that in just a few moments, or just a moment here. On to the autographs, we got 6 total. 3 of them are base here. These are numbered out of 50, the base. All autos on card, very cool. Stan Smith, Tracy Austin, and Pam Shriver with the base autos. Orange autos out of 25, we got Richard Gasquet and Bernarda Pera. And we got 1 rose gold auto out of 10. Rose gold, not even on the checklist, but there you go. Rose gold auto out of 10, Alex Duminar. Number 9 of 10. 9 of 10. All right, so that's the recap. A couple other quick things as we do need to do a couple randoms. First off, we have these Battle of the Sexes base inserts. I'm not going to sort them out or go through exactly at this point, but if we do have an even number, like we got 2 of a card, we will be splitting those up evenly. Do it as fairly as possible. But for all the instances, if we have an uneven number, I'm going to roll the dice right here. just one die real fast. This is going to apply to all the cards where there is an odd number. So if we just had 1 or we had 3, the extra would go to whichever spot we hit here, and this is going to apply to all of these. So the 1, 2, or 3 would be the left side, which would be Pete Sampras. We're going to go with the back here where the names are written. Left side, Pete Sampras, or 4, 5, 6, Jim Courier. Again, this will apply to each card here. All right, here we go. It is 6. So any extra there would go to the right side on the back. That means if there's an extra of this card, it would go to Everett. Extra of this card would go to Courier. Extra of this would go to Smith Court. You get the drill. I'm not going to go through all of them. All right, lastly, we're going to random this card. Battle of the Baselines, Orange Parallel, Sampras and Courier. Very cool. 21 of 25. We are going to be a little more complicated on this. It's a little better card. I'm going to go ahead and roll both dice. We're going to determine the number of times we're going to random it on screen. Then we'll put the names on screen. So we're going to do 5 times there. 3 and 2. All right, on screen here, Sampras and Courier. Top is on the left there, Sampras. Next one, Courier. 5 times in this random, top spot gets the card. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. That one is going to Pete Sampras. All right, congrats, Sampras spot. There you go. There you go, William. Nice hit. Got to say I was rooting for you since Sampras obviously a much higher selling spot, but you know, that's how we do all the randoms there. All right, that takes care of everything. Thanks for joining us. I'm John with KOs-cardbreaks. That was our final break of the day. But we will be back early tomorrow with Crown Royale basketball and Topps Chrome tennis. The final auctions are ending right now in the next like 20 minutes or so. And we'll also have Bowman baseball, a 3-caser, and Bowman University Inception, a 3-caser as well tomorrow. So lots of stuff tomorrow. Hey, that's your Sampras. Very nice. That's cool to see. Congrats there. Like I said, my favorite player growing up, Pete Sampras. Pearl Jam fan. Let's go. All right, so yeah, that's it. I'm signing off for the night. Had a lot of fun here. Thanks for the chat and everything, and we will see you tomorrow, and we'll have these in the mail on Wednesday. Take care.